It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns under the lights on Thursday night.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. First play, Watson to the air. This complete to David Bell. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Chubb. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Chubb will get the call running left, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Watson. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Burrow on play action. He will find his man Chase complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
On 2.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mixon bulling his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And that is what you call the boom down near the line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
I was talking about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. On 1st and 10, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Watson now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. That's complete to Brown over the middle. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Ethan. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 3 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first two quarters. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, and his throw is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Got it to Bell on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson rolling to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they go play action now, Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, but I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.